I am Narayanapayam, Assistant Professor of Biotechnology, Government Science College, Asen. Today's topic is Connection to Internet and File Transfer Protocol. Connection to Internet. The Internet is a global wide area network that connects computer systems across the world. It includes several high bandwidth data lines that comprise the Internet backbone. These lines are connected to major Internet hubs that distribute data to other locations, such web servers and ISPs. In order to connect to Internet, you must have access to an Internet service provider, which acts as a middleman between you and the Internet. Most ISPs offer broadband internet access via cable, DSL, or fiber connection. Even cellular data towers must connect to an internet service provider to provide connected devices with access to internet. How to connect the internet? To connect the internet, one should have internet and internet service provider. They provide modem. In one way, through modem, it sends signals to router to system where we can able to access internet. Internet service providers. Internet service provider, or simply known as ISP, is a company offering access to internet. They offer various services. Example, internet access domain name registration, dial-up access, leased lines access, etc. Internet service providers in India are like BSNL, Airtel, Reliance, etc. They charge some nominal fees for installation and connection. Depending upon the requirement, we can get an internet connection in any of the following ways. Dial-up connection. Dial-up connection will be given through phone line. ISDN connection. ISDN connection is integrated service digital network. DSL, digital subscriber line. These two also connected by phone lines dedicated for internet services. Fourth one is cable TV internet connections. Fifth type is satellite internet connections. In the satellite internet connections can be two types. One is one-way connection and second type is two-way connections. In one-way connection, they can receive only internet, they can't send any information. In two-way connections, they can retrieve and even they can send information. Sixth one is wireless internet connection. We are familiar with our mobile connections, some other wireless connections. Now I will come to uses of internet connection. One of the important use of internet is search for information. A number of programs called search engines are available to search for the information on any topic. Some famous search engines are provided by www.google.com, Wikipedia, msn.com, yahoo.com, etc. Here, search engines plays a major role for searching the information. These search engines, they play and they fetch information required for users. They work in three levels. We call three phases. Whenever the keywords are given as an input by the user and that search engines sends its one program known as Spider for different web pages to fetch the keyword related documents or files. Once it fetches all the information from different web sources, the second program in the search engines known as Indexer reads all the information fetched by Spider. Once it reads, it indexes all the documents depending upon the keywords. And finally, the indexed documents or files are presented to user by indexer. These are the three phases: fetching the information, indexing the information, and presenting the information to user. And another use of internet is email, electronic mail service. The internet is commonly used for sending and receiving emails. We can send a message electronically to any person on the globe, provided that the person has an email ID. This service is fast and economical. Chatting. Chatting involves textual exchange of message in real time. Chat services provide facility to create virtual chat rooms, and only the members associated with these rooms are allowed to share messages. Fourth one, instant messenger services. These tools can be used to send messages instantly. It allows us to talk anyone, anywhere in the world. Newsgroup. Newsgroup is an e-service hosted by many newsgroup organizations to share news instantly. Teleconference. People can have conference or meeting sitting at different locations with microphone attached to their computers. One more important use of internet is video conferencing. In teleconferencing, we are able to talk to each other sitting at different places. But in video conferencing, we can also see what is happening at that particular place or site while talking. E-commerce. E-commerce or electronic commerce means online transaction of businesses. M-commerce. It is an acronym for mobile commerce. It is an upcoming technology after e-commerce. It involves buying and selling of goods and services electronically through wireless handheld device at any place, that is mobile. We can do transaction through our mobile phones. File transfer protocol. The word protocol comes from the Greek protokolon, meaning a leaf of paper glued at manuscript volume that describes the contents. Protocols exist at several levels in a telecommunication connection. For example, there are protocols for data interchange at the hardware device level and protocols for data interchange at the application program level. In the standard model known as Open System Interconnection, there are one or more protocols at each layer in the telecommunication exchange that both ends of exchange must recognize and observe. Protocols are often described in an industry or international standards. One important protocol is TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol, and Internet Protocol. TCP/IP is the basic communication language or protocol of the Internet. It can also be used as a communication protocol in private network, either an intranet or an extranet. Direct access to Internet. The computer is provided with a copy of TCP/IP program just every other computer that may send messages to or get information from also a copy of TCP/IP. TCP/IP is a two-layer program. The higher layer transmission control protocol manages the assembling of message or file into smaller packets that are transmitted over the internet and received by TCP layer that reassembles the packets into the original message. The lower layer Internet Protocol handles the addresses part of each packet so that it gets to the right destination Each gateway computer on the network checks this address to see where to forward the message. Even though some packets from the same message are routed differently than others, they will be reassembled at the destination. TCP/IP communication is primarily point-to-point, meaning each communication is from one point in the network to another point or host computer. TCP/IP and higher level applications that use it are collectively said to be stateless because each client request is considered a new request unrelated to any previous one. Being stateless frees network paths so that everyone can use them continuously. Note that TCP layer itself is not stateless as far as any one message is concerned. Its connection remains in place until all packets in a message have been received. It means when any user requests a message through internet, the request is sent to servers, and depending upon the information, that server will send the pages, and these pages are sent by TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. This control protocol breaks the file or document into small packets, 2 or more packets, or even single packet also, depending upon the size of the file. And this broken pieces, what we call pocket of information, and this pocket of information is given to a particular address by IP from which computer request has been sent, and these pockets are sending to client's computer. Once all the pockets enter into client's system, then this TCP again, using all these packets, reassemble and present the web page to the client. Until all the packets are transferred to destiny, this TCP will be connected and they will take care. Once the web page is displayed on user's system, then this TCP will become inactive, means disconnect, that is stateless. The Internet Protocol is the method or protocol by which data is sent one computer to another on internet. Each computer on the internet has at least one IP address that uniquely identifies it from all other computers on the internet. Transmission Control Protocol is set up rules used along with the Internet Protocol to send data in the form of message units between the computers over the internet, while IP address takes the care of handling the actual delivery of the file. Here, today's topic, we have seen Internet. The Internet is the global wide area network that connects computer systems across the world. To access Internet, we must have to approach Internet service providers. They are the company acts as a middleman between user and Internet. In India, there are different Internet service providers, BSNL, VSNL. Nowadays, there are many other companies like Airtel, Reliance, etc. They provide Internet in different ways depending upon the requirement of user. If you want little or lesser internet, we can go for dial-up connections, or more we go for DSL, or like that. There are different ways depending upon the requirement. They provide internet connections, and the information that passing over the internet is based on set of certain protocols or communication languages. One of the important communication language or protocol to exchange information between two systems or client and server is known as Transmission Control Protocol or / Internet Protocol. Transmission Control Protocol is a set of protocols or rules used along with the Internet Protocol to send or receive data. They work in two ways. One is TCP is known as higher layer protocol and IP is known as lower layer protocol, which gives the address destiny to the information over the transfer, and TCP which fetches the information from server and same is display on the user who requested that one. Like that internet works, and internet is very important for bioinformatics because the most of experimental analysis, data analysis, information retrieve, and even submission of information or data to websites, or many of these works are done online. When we go online handling data or anything, we require internet connection. So as a bioinformatics, it is important to know basics of internet. Thank you.